want to talk a little bit about Women's History Month.
Oh, yeah,
Not that you'll be any more confused.
Not much of March left, and March is Women's History Month.
This will be confused too,
You're
probably.
going to be very confused. So, you know, right now, I guess it's just so frustrating. It's Women's History Month, and so what do they do for, what's his name? Not Rachel. The swimmer, Leah Thomas.
Oh, yeah, Leah.
A boy now wants to swim with the girls. He's 6'4". Just think of his wingspan, okay?
Yeah.
So we have that going on. We have Dr. Rachel Levine, okay?
There's your
Richard.
Woman of the Year.
That is your Woman of the Year. It's like
Blech.
Women should be in an uproar over this. That is not a biological woman. I'm sorry, you can play dress up and pretend all you want, but let's celebrate real women. And then we have Ketanji Brown Jackson, you know, up for the Supreme Court justice, and she doesn't even know what a woman is. She can't define a woman, but yet she's going to be, you know, judging on rules and laws.
Right.
So I just have to, I don't want to cut you off because I have this little clip, because this is what made me think of all of this today. Watch this. It was a Sheila.
Yeah. So
Guy
do you?
dressed up as a Sheila.
I think he was the only one in the room that didn't know.
Right.
But he was a little naive coming
Yes.
off of from the Outback.
Right.
But
right,
isn't
right.
that, it just dawned on me when I was putting this rundown together.
Right.
It's like how ridiculous it's been. And there are people like Crocodile Dundee, I mean, in all honesty, can't even tell the difference, right?
Right.
But it's like, why are we celebrating those type of people? They're not women.
No. But you know, the other thing is, I can remember when we went to the Twin Cities in the 70s, and we wound up on Hennepin Avenue.
Oh,
and
yeah.
back then, Hennepin was the place to go if you wanted to dress like that and you weren't born like that. And we wound up in one of those places, and it's like, oh my God, I'd never heard of drag queens before, and here we were, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now, think about, we'll go back to the education
Yes.
piece where we're looking at proficiency. I don't know how proficient our kids are on this whole thing, but it's slammed at our kids from pre-K
Yeah.
all the way through college that this is normal, that you have to accept this, that it's just all things are roses.
So
and it's like,
what's
it's
happening
not true.
what's happening in the public library system, where they're
Right.
having the drag queens come in to read to the kids. And I've seen some of the videos, and when they get to the end of the story, they start talking to the kids like, wouldn't you like to dress up like me? Wouldn't you like to be able to pretend to be somebody that you're not?
It's Halloween.
That's
every day.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Yeah, it's sad. But Women's History Month, there's a lot of great women out there that deserve a lot of recognition. You know, just like you were talking about, we were talking about tomorrow, there's a gal coming to town by the name of Carol Swain. And she is like a rags to riches kind of story in the fact of how she's lived her life. I'm not talking about financially, but just what she has done and where she came from. We ought to celebrate that. That to me should be shouted from the rooftops. That's a real woman doing real things, you know? And we don't hear enough of that, I don't
Well, maybe
think.
they made a mistake and it was Mental Health Awareness Month.
Oh,
They nominated them
pretty
for the wrong
close.
month. I don't
that could
know.
be.
That
I don't know. I
was just my
don't-
guess.
I don't know.
I'm sure that each one of us and everybody out there too, you can think of somebody that you could actually call a hero that's a female in your life. And I think it would behoove all of us to go and find someone like that and tell them how much we appreciate them and the example that they've set for us.
Right.
That's
right.
a really good idea. And
Yeah.
maybe that's what the school needs to do too when they have months like this, whatever month it is. They should write letters, get back to writing letters and nominate, you know what I'm saying? Send
Yeah.
it to, you know, it would just bring back hope for kids, our kids. And I don't know where I'm going with this because I'm just so frustrated. I
Yeah.
just am. It's like, but like get them involved in having them recognize what real women or real men, what real people who are trying to change our world are all about.
Yeah.
Amen.
Just in everyday life. I was
Yes.
thinking of the kids in the lunch line and those lunch ladies and how happy
Yes.
and nice they are to those
Amen.
kids, and they make their day many times, you know?